Всем здравствуйте, это Светлана Головинова, и вы на моем канале English is Easy. Заканчиваем с вами уровень А2. Заканчиваем именно тестом по международному стандарту. Это уровень А2+, немножечко сложнее, чем предыдущий. Здесь уже немножечко другие задания. Вот. Все по ходу смотрим, я рассказываю, что делать. В первой части, Part 1, наша задача прочитать текст и ответить на вопросы. So first part, it's reading, and we have to answer the questions. So I'm reading the text, you're listening, and then try to answer the questions. Let's go. Text. Anna lives in a small town in the south of England. She works for a company in an office. She usually goes to work by bus, but sometimes she walks. Anna gets up at 7 o'clock every day. She has breakfast at home. She drinks tea with milk but without sugar. She likes fruit and bread. At the weekend, she goes on holiday to the countryside or to the beach. She enjoys swimming in the sea. Last year, she went to the mountains. The weather was cold but beautiful. Next year, she will travel abroad. She thinks it will be interesting. Well done. I'm reading the text for the second time. Читаю текст второй раз. Once again. Anna lives in a small town in the south of England. She works for a company in an office. She usually goes to work by bus, but sometimes she walks. Anna gets up at 7 o'clock every day. She has breakfast at home. She drinks tea with milk but without sugar. She likes fruit and bread. At the weekend, she goes on holiday to the countryside or to the beach. She enjoys swimming in the sea. Last year, she went to the mountains. The weather was cold but beautiful. Next year, she will travel abroad. She thinks it will be interesting. So, answer the questions. Where does Anna live? How does she usually go to work? What does she drink for breakfast? Where did she go last year? And what will she do next year? These are the questions to the text. Я молчу, даю вам возможность сделать это самостоятельно. So, the right answers. Where does Anna live? She lives in a small town in the south of England. How does she usually go to work? She usually goes to work by bus. What does she drink for breakfast? She drinks tea with milk, without sugar. Where did she go last year? She went to the mountains. And what will she do next year? She will travel abroad. Next task. Next task, it's part 2, use of English grammar. Здесь практикуем, повторяем грамматику. Choose the correct answer. Выбираем правильный ответ и получаем за это задание 20 баллов. So, let's do. There is a book on the table, or there are a book on the table. Правильный. There is a book on the table. Next. How many persons are there in your family? How many people are there in your family? How many people are there in your family? She go to school every day or she goes to school every day? She goes to school every day. We have dinner at the moment. We are having dinner at the moment. We are having dinner at the moment. Next. Last year, I go to London, or last year, I went to London. Last year, I went to London. Next. This book is more interesting than that one. This book is most interesting than that one. This book is more interesting than that one. Next. There isn't some milk in the fridge. There isn't any milk in the fridge. There isn't any milk in the fridge. I have lived here for 2020, or I have lived here since 2020. The answer is I have lived here since 2020. Ninth, it is raining. Take an umbrella or take an umbrella. The answer is take an umbrella. Next, she will come tomorrow. She will came tomorrow. She will come tomorrow. Next task. Next task is fill in the gaps. Present, past, future, present perfect. So you will get 10 points. So, fill in the gaps. Заполняем пропуски. Используем правильное время, которое необходимо, обращайте внимание на маркеры. Также читаю предложение, молчу, даю вам время ответить. Потом проверяйте вместе со мной. She lived in this town for 5 years. She has lived in this town for 5 years. We watch television now. We are watching television now. Next. They finished work yesterday. They finished work yesterday. Next, I think it be sunny tomorrow. I think it be sunny tomorrow. I think it will be sunny tomorrow. Next, he usually drink coffee. He usually drinks coffee. There be two books on the table. There are two books on the table. She not like heavy metal. Make negative. She doesn't like heavy metal. Next, we go to the beach last summer. We go to the beach last summer. We went to the beach last summer. Next, I never see that film. I never see that film. Speaking about experience, да, говорим про опыт. I have never seen that film. Next, she study English at school. She study English at school. She studies English at school. Perfect. Go ahead. So third part is writing task. В третьей части у нас задание на письмо, то есть письменное задание. Задание такое. Task 1. Short message. Краткое изложение. 40-60 слов буквально. Write about your weekend. So you have to answer these questions. Where did you go to? Who did you go with? What did you do? Was the weather good or bad? Вы пишете, а я вам предлагаю свой вариант. My variant. Last weekend, I went to the park with my family. We walked near the river and I had a small picnic. My son played on the playground and I took some photos. We also bought ice cream. The weather was sunny and warm, so we really enjoyed our time together. It was a relaxing weekend. This is my variant for part 3 writing task. Next. Next task is task 2. 80 or 100 words for this task. So you have to describe your town or city. Describe, опишите свой город или маленький город, в котором вы живете, или большой город. So include то, что должно содержать в себе. Where it is, north, south, east, west. What there is or there are. Shops, schools, parks, etc. And why you like or dislike it. You write, I offer you my variant. My variant is I live in Nikopol. It is in the southeast of Ukraine, near the Dnipro River. It is a small but cozy town. There are several schools, supermarkets, cafes, and a big park in the center. There is also a hospital and a few sports clubs. I like my town because it is quiet and not too crowded. The people are friendly and everything is close to my house or to my home. However, I sometimes dislike it because there are not many entertainment places. Well done. Go ahead. Идем дальше. So part 4 is speaking practice. Practice questions. So you need to answer these questions. These are personal questions. Вам необходимо ответить на данные вопросы, и эти вопросы являются личного характера, персональные вопросы. Вы отвечаете. You answer. What is your name? Where are you from? What do you do? Do you like your job? Or how do you usually spend your weekend? You answer. I offer you my variant. So, my answers. What is your name? My name is Svetlana. Where are you from? I'm from Nikopol in Ukraine. What do you do? I'm an English teacher. I also create videos for my YouTube channel. Do you like your job? Yes, I like my job very much because I enjoy helping people learn English. It makes me happy. How do you usually spend your weekend? I usually spend my weekend with my family. We go for a walk, watch movies, or visit friends. Sometimes I prepare lessons for my students. Next. Next task. Part 2. Describe a place. Необходимо describe описать a place you like. Место, которое вам нравится. Это может быть любое место. Ну, как пример, beach, countryside, town or park. So you need to say where it is, what you can do there, and why you like it. You write, I offer you my variant. Когда вы пишете, вы можете приостанавливать видео, а потом уже, собственно, и вообще предлагаю вам те, кто пишет реально и практикуется, вы можете все написанные варианты написать мне в комменты, я проверю и, если будут какие-то ошибки, исправлю. Итак, мой вариант, my variant. I would like to describe a park that I really like. It is in Nikopol. near the river. It is not very big, but is very beautiful and peaceful. In this park, you can walk, sit on a bench, or ride a bike. There is a playground for children, and there are many trees and flowers. In summer, people have picnics there. I like this park because it is quiet and relaxing. I can spend time with my family there and enjoy nature. Well done. Go ahead. Идем дальше. And part 3. Discussion. В данном случае обсуждение. Отвечаем, насколько можно широко на данные вопросы. Вопросы. Is it better to live in a town or in the countryside? Why? Is traveling important? And what will people do in the future? You think, and I offer you my variant. My questions for this, my answers for these questions. So, is it better to live in a town or in the countryside? And why? I think it is better to live in a town because there are more shops, schools, and hospitals. It is easier to find a job there. However, the countryside is quieter and cleaner. Some people prefer it for a peaceful life. Next, is traveling important? Yes, I think traveling is very important. When we travel, we learn new things and we meet new people. We can see different cultures and try new food. It also helps us relax. And next, the last question here. What will people do in the future? I think people will use more technology in the future. They will work online and travel more. Maybe they will live in smart houses and use robots at home. This is my variant. So, as for scoring, теперь что касаемо ваших баллов. Reading. Нужно было набрать 10 пунктов. Grammar 20. Writing 20. Speaking 20. Total, общее по итогу должно быть 70. То есть, если у вас от 60 до 70 это Strong А2, то есть А2+, от 45 до 59, ну, простой А2, и все, что ниже 45, это 1А, А1+. Надеюсь, вам понравился этот тест. И спасибо за внимание, спасибо за лайки и подписку. И увидимся с вами в новом плейлисте, где начнется уровень B1. Всем хорошего времени и всем пока-пока. Услышимся!